Factsverse presents Amazing Animal-Human Friendships. Number 1. The Man and the Penguin. In March of 2011, Joao Pereira Souza, a 71-year-old retired widower, was walking on a beach near his home in Brazil when he found a penguin from Patagonia that was washed upon the beach and covered in oil. He brought the bird home, cleaned it up, and nursed it back to health. He ended up naming the bird Jing Jing. After the bird healed, he went back out to sea. Sometimes he was gone for days, sometimes he's gone for months, but eventually he always returns home to Joao. People are so used to seeing the two of them together, they call Jing Jing the town mascot. Number 2. The Girl and the Crows. This is a perfect example of an amazing animal-human friendship. In 2011, a 4-year-old girl named Gabby Ban would eat her snacks outside and accidentally drop food on the ground. The crows nearby would come to the yard and pick up her crumbs. Well, when she started school, she would share her lunch with the crows. It got to the point that they would actually start waiting around for Gabby to get off the bus. To thank her for feeding them, they would often leave her gifts. Today she has a collection of beads, buttons, pieces of metal, pieces of plastic, and various foam trinkets. She keeps all of the gifts that they bring in specially labeled pots. She has an amazing connection with these birds that has lasted for years. Number 3. The Lion with the Amazing Memory. In 1969, Ace Berg and John Rendell bought a 35-pound lion cub from Harrods department store. They raised the lion for a year in their London home, but within a year the lion was just too big for them to keep. Well, they didn't know what to do with the lion, so they contacted a conservationist named George Adamson. He helped get the lion relocated to Africa, where they could rehabilitate it and release it into the wild. After a few years, the two men decided to go to Africa and see if they could find the lion. Well, George told them that they would likely not find him, and even if they did, he would probably not remember them. Shortly after they arrived, the lion appeared in front of their tent, and they had an amazing reunion. Number 4. The conservationist who raised a gorilla. A man named Damien Aspinall was the head of an organization called Aspinall Foundation. They would breed gorillas, and then when they were old enough they would be released into the wild. One of the gorillas that he worked with was named Queeby. 5 years after Queeby went back to the wild, Damien went back to see how he was doing. At first he wasn't sure if Queeby would even remember him, but as soon as Queeby saw Damien, he ran right over to him and hugged him. It's very clear that Queeby knew exactly who Damien was. Number 5. The Dog Who Got a Man Healthy Again. Eric O'Gray weighed 340 pounds. He suffered from high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. His condition was costing him $1,000 per month with his medications. The doctors suggested he adopt a dog, so he did. He found a cute dog and named him Petey. Well, with his help, Eric lost 140 pounds in the first year. Petey, who was also overweight, lost 25 pounds with Eric's help. With Petey's help, Eric was able to run his first marathon. Sadly, shortly after the marathon, Petey died of cancer. Number 6. The Little Girl Who Is a Duck's Mother. A 5-year-old girl named Kylie has a duck that lives in her backyard named Snowflake. Snowflake isn't an ordinary duck, though. She actually believes that Kylie is her mother. Snowflake will swim on the pond for a while and then return to Kylie's side right afterwards. Kylie feels like she is Snowflake's mother, and she takes her to the beach in the summer and sledding in the winter. She also goes to her soccer practices, to sleepovers, and even trick-or-treating. They are an adorable little pair. Number 7. The Cat Who Helped the Autistic Girl. Arabella Carter Johnson adopted a therapy cat for her 6-year-old daughter named Grace, who was suffering from autism. They named the cat Thula. The first night that Thula was in the house, she slept with Grace all night. Soon the two became inseparable. Even if Grace would pull Thula's tail, she wouldn't get angry about it. According to Arabella, before Thula came into their lives, it was a dark time. They couldn't draw Grace out, and things were tough. Arabella believes that Thula is responsible for saving their family. Number 8. The Woman with a Connection to an Alligator. Mary Thorne adopted an alligator that she named Rambo. Over the years, she taught Rambo to understand sign language and to ride a quad bike. After she had Rambo for 11 years, she was told that at 6 feet long, she could no longer legally keep him as a pet. Mary was devastated. She believed that if the alligator was taken away, that she wouldn't live very long. She's fighting the decision. Number 9. The boy with an attachment to a python. Qumran is a 16-foot python who weighs over 220 pounds. He lives with the Sambath family, and he has taken a liking to Warren, their son. Ever since Warren was 3 months old, he's had a strange connection with this snake. His parents aren't worried about the snake hurting him because they seem to be like brothers. Number 10. The bear that is part of the family. This unidentified couple often has an unusual guest for breakfast – a bear. This is not an uncommon thing for them either. According to reports, this bear often visits the couple for breakfast. They've even said that they won't need to have children because the bear is their child. Subscribe for more!